let's see what it brings. What was I gonna say? What does 2023 bring for Jin? Let's see what's gonna be happening there. He's got his all going into the military this month. So now let's chill, do a read and see how this goes. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Dee Sparta here. Thank you all. Welcome. If you're new here, just know I'm going to be doing in-depth, sort of in-depth, into looking into his birth chart and astrology, and then I'll get into the psychic reading. I'll have chapter links down below so you can figure out what you're going to want to do. I've done plenty of readings recently on Jin. If you are part of my Patreon, you've seen some over there, and I've done like them over here on YouTube, and because the concern is very, very real about what's going to happen with him in the military. How is he going to handle this? Is he going to get hurt? Is he going to be safe? We don't really know now, do we? So this, yeah, we're going to get into this. I want to just dive right in because I have been rambling and having so many times to record things over and over again, but I don't want, we're going to get Jin done before I have to go to see my daughter as her winter concert. It's her first performance and she's playing the clarinet. Very proud of her too. She's done very well practicing. So I've got to go see that and root my little girl on. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this, folks. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you need to do that, please. We're getting closer and closer to 3,000. I just am excited. I appreciate every one of you. I don't ask for much. I give free readings when I go live to those who are my subscribers because it's a gift I want to give to you all to show my appreciation. I plan on going live on Saturday this weekend. I can't do it on a Sunday morning, and morning I'm Mountain Standard Time. So if that gives you, I'll be probably around 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, thinking, if I'm awake. And I like to take some time and get my makeup done because I used to be a beauty channel because I love makeup. Are you kidding? I just got a ColourPop mystery box of makeup. And I also got the Gerard Cosmetics mystery box because I really like getting the mystery boxes from both those brands because they get such good stuff in there that I actually use. In fact, I'm using some of it now. So yeah, because I don't know, I love putting on makeup. I love creating a look, and then before I come out here, I mean, sometime I'll do without makeup. If you want to see me without makeup, I have no problem doing that. I might color my lips though, as my grandmother says, she would never go out without her mascara and lipstick, at least. Anyway, folks, let's look into Jin. Let's check out that astrology. If you just want to skip ahead to the reading, go for it. If you do the reading first and then you're like, hey, maybe I did want to know a little bit about his birth chart. Well, you know what? You can. Chapter links will be provided for you down below. Well, I'll see you there. Hey, thank you for sticking around with me, my friends. Let's look into Kim Seok Jin. Let's see, his birth chart and where what sign he are, and we'll get into all that right now. First, briefly, we'll just look at. I'm going to point out rising signs. I got help from Army. Thank you guys. I really appreciate Army and my subscribers. I love BTS, and I wouldn't have never heard of them except for Army. You guys helped make them popular, and I love the community. So yeah, thank you. And I have so much fun doing these readings. Plus, I've been able to get to know more people who enjoy BTS, and I have fun with the direct messages back and forth. And some of y'all are so scared to direct message me because you think, oh no, you're bothering me. I'm an introvert. The best way to reach me is through messaging because I can just sit there and chit chat. If I'm busy, or if I have to stop, if I disappear, it's because I'm doing something with family, but it's never because I don't want to respond because I love it. I've gotten to know such wonderful people. Thank you. But let's get into this. So you guys helped me find the rising signs for BTS members. In fact, I think they're the only. I tried to find anything for like the Stray Kids. Only one person I could get the rising sign, and I've tried Blackpink. Couldn't find any of theirs. All I could do is the sun and moon. So it's kind of nice having the rising because I'll explain it if you don't understand how birth charts work. We'll get into that right now. But his rising sign is Pisces, his sun sign is Sagittarius, and his moon is Aries. And you're like, okay, Dee, that's interesting. What does that really mean? Let's get into that. Now, there's a few things to understand here when you are looking, because we're going to be looking at where the planets were during the time of his birth. Planets, they're showing the psychological urges, the fundamental aspects, and the types of personality. And so there's just different fundamental things that each planet is over. And, we'll get into that as we go through the birth chart. And then there's the houses, and where the houses start depends on the rising sign. This shows where consciousness is focused, where the action is. So it's like, okay, if you have a house that is the career in it, and yet you've got emotion, another sign here that's the opposite, you're focusing on doing this through that. We'll get into that. Then there's the signs, and the signs indicate the energy that's working through the planet itself. And then you see how it's focused into each house. The sun sign, you need to understand, it is the core of a person. It reveals your attitudes and needs, and it shows you where you need to grow in this life. Your moon sign is your emotional life and responses. It's like what's subtle, what's beneath the surface of who you are. The ascendant, the rising sign, is where the east horizon was at the time of birth. And it begins the first house. This is the side that reveal to others. This is who we show to others. And there's a descendant, which is where the west horizon was at birth. And that is the seventh house, which shows how you get along with others and who you're attracted to romantically. We'll get into all that right now. Some signs are cardinal, some are fixed, and some are mutable. There's 4 elements, and there are 3 signs in each element. And one is cardinal, one is fixed, and one is mutable. Cardinal is what initiates and sets the tone of the season. Fixed is carrying through with a purpose. They're signs. Mutable is they can assimilate and adapt to changes, and it's the conclusion of the cycle. So there's all that going on. Now, we did find out that his sun sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarians, they're known for as we seek. The body part focuses around the thighs. And I just kind of look at that and I go, my daughter is that is, and I know her thighs. She always complains because she's very small, very thin, but she's got these muscular thighs. But she's very active, very athletic too, and very creative. I mean, it just blows my mind. But yeah, her thighs. She's always talking about sometimes they're hurting and different things. I think that's funny when I see that. Anyway, let's look into Jin, more into the house. So Pisces starts, and so the first house is image, and Pisces starts there. So It's like, what? Okay, so if you don't know my, we're dealing, Pisces, the symbol is two fish. It is a water sign. It's feminine energy. The planets that it is, that rules over is Neptune and Jupiter. It's mutable. This energy, very compassionate. He's very artistic, intuitive, and gentle. This is all going to come across as we see the side of him where, and very musical. He is over trusting. This could be also over trusting and desire to escape reality. It not wanting to face these conflicts and any kind of conflicts that could be kind of what you see with Jin. Then we're going to move into the second house, which is about our worth and our money. And interesting enough, it's his moon sign. The moon is there also, which is the emotions, which Aries is the sign that he has in that house. And that's like, okay, that's some crazy energy. You're like, well, what does that necessarily mean? Well, Aries is a fire sign. This so and it's cardinals. So this is very, when it comes to making money, dealing with money and self-worth, he's very optimistic about things, very confident, but can be a little impulsive when it comes with money and how to using it, I would say. But the determination to get what he wants and to get there, he's got it with the confidence, and he's just very passionate and honest. So when it comes to his worth, his integrity is very important in money. He's very honest about what he does with his money. And you that's kind of what you might be with him. Now, number 3 is communication, and Taurus is there. And Taurus, there's no planet there with it. It's just Taurus. Taurus is is an earth sign, and the symbol is the bowl. It is feminine energy. And the ruling planet is Venus, which some people are like, what? But yes. And it is a fixed. This is about possessing and being reliable and patient and devoted. A little stubborn, possessive, can be a little uncompromising. So with this communication, he might not come across like, he may be a little stupid. Stubborn. Jin is not stupid. We know this. And I apologize that I said stupid instead of stubborn. But he can come across, he can, but he's always patient. He'll be a good listener. And give practical, good sound advice is kind of what you would see. It's very grounded. The 4th house, which is family, home, and security. Gemini is there, and Gemini is an air sign. Symbol is the twins. It is the thinker, pretty much. This is masculine energy, and it is the planet it rules over is Mercury, so when it comes to his family, his home, his security in life, being secure, we are dealing with, you're going to see very adaptable, ability to learn quickly. He can exchange ideas very easily with those. He probably gets along pretty well with family and those around him. He's good at being able to, he could be a little inconsistent and indecisive about things and nervous, I would say, with his family, but he has the ability to adapt to the circumstances there. When it comes to the 5th house, this is expression, creativity, pleasure, and Cancer. A water sign is there, as well as the planet Mars. Now, if you let's get into that. Mars is action. It's your action, and so that's being with his creativity, pleasure, express. So that he is very active. He focused. That's it. With the focus, there is acting on this. With Cancer being there is, which is that water sign, which is highly imaginative. It's a crab. It's feminine energy. It actually rules over the moon. It's cardinal. It so you're dealing with loyalty. So there's a when it comes to his, he's very loyal, but when it comes to expressing creativity, it flows. He can do just about anything. It's like I just see where the stars are set up that he just has to act on it, and it'll happen. Kind of like, he wanted to be an actor, but look at him, he's a singer, and he's a fucking good. He might not always enjoy dancing, but he's good at it. Maybe there's something better, but he's still good. And so it's like he's good at a lot of things, and he can just adapt to it. It's like, well, you want me to try this out? Okay, I'll try it. And he can. Now, the sixth house, which is about work and health. Leo's there. There's no other planets, but Leo, which is fire energy. It's fixed. The symbol is the lion. It rules over the planet, the sun. So when we look at work, we're looking at creativity, warm-hearted, and passionate. So that is something really strong with him. His health-wise, he can kind of slack off on things. Kind of be a little lazy. He's very, he could just be like, come across arrogant and almost stubborn at times. When it comes to dealing with his health and work, what he wants to be done, he's like, if this needs to happen, I'm going to do it. He'll be pretty stubborn about it. Very strong determination. Now we go into the seventh house, and this is partnership, marriage. And the sign there is Virgo. Virgo is earth energy. This is the symbol's the Virgin. This is feminine energy, and the planet it rules over is Mercury, which is about communication. It's mutable. So we're looking at a Virgo in partnership and marriage. So what you would see is he will work really hard in a relationship. He comes across very shy. Not sure how to let others know. Because he can be very critical about himself and even of the person he's with. But he is very loyal. This is somebody you can trust in a relationship. They're going to always be analyzing and kind and willing to work on making a relationship work. So that's good. And then when we go into 8, this is transformation and sexuality. This sign there is Libra. There is a planet there, and it's Jupiter. And if you're not sure, Jupiter, now Jupiter is there with what was the it's Libra. Okay, Libra, air sign. We got that Aries sign. I don't want to put anybody down, but air signs can be kind of flighty about things. And so you got, but it's a the scales is the symbol. It's an air sign. It's masculine energy. Now it is also ruled by Venus, just like Taurus, but it is a cardinal sign. So when it comes to sexuality, he's probably very, very, very wanting to make sure that the other person is enjoying themselves. Um, he would probably avoid any kind of confrontations, and if he is betrayed, yeah, he'll carry that grudge. I would see that. And Jupiter is the planet that's ruling it. Now, which is interesting because Jupiter is normally with Sagittarius at Pisces, because and it's about it focuses on your luck and your faith. So he might struggle with his sexuality because of his faith or what he was brought up as. This is something, I see, transformation from what he used to believe into believing, finding, learning more as he's gotten older and is out there around the world. I think we're going to see changes there. He's things changing there. The next house, which is 9, your belief systems and higher learning. The sign there is Scorpio, water, fixed. And the planets that are there is Mercury and Pluto. Mercury is about communication, and Pluto is about transformation, a rebirth. And Scorpio rules Pluto. So they're kind of all in a line here. So I think when I see this with the it's like things have been probably ground into him to what he should believe. I kind of get like, okay, this is what it's supposed to be, and being challenged on those beliefs. Scorpios, it's a transforming energy, and it's powerful. It's a true friend. This is passionate and brave, but they can also sometimes be very distrusting. So they're not trusting what they've been brought into believing. It's like, I don't think I can trust this. I need to learn for myself and pursue learning deeper. I really kind of get that, what vibe when I see this. Now, career, reputation, and responsibility. That's Sagittarius, which is his sun sign, which is where the sun is. That's really interesting. So we know that is the core of the person. That is the focus. That is where the ego is. And for that to be in the house of your career and your reputation and his responsibility, very interesting. Because when you see something like that, you realize he's famous for his career, and you have Sagittarius there. Sagittarius is a mutable fire energy. Sagittarius, man, it is got this feistiness. So when it comes to work and his career, he's very generous with others. He doesn't need the spotlight. He's got this whole, he can be funny. Sometimes it's like he wants to do a lot more than what he's capable of. And he's like, no, I don't have, I'm going to keep pushing it. And, he won't fail, and get impatient about it. When it comes to work, he might say things that might not be what is correct to say about, the business, K-pop or anything, or even the military. He may be prone to just speak up bluntly, especially around those around him who know him. Then we're going to look into the 11th house, which is goals, aspirations, and working in groups. And Capricorn is there. Capricorn is an earth sign. And also that's there is Venus, Uranus, and Neptune. So, interesting. It just kind of makes me wonder if he would find somebody to love who is has the same goals, maybe in aspirations, him someone who's in the same kind of career, or a career that he wants. Like it could be an actor, or it could be another K-pop idol. Capricorn energy is um, it it is well, the symbol's a goat. It's feminine. It rules actually over Saturn. It's cardinal. And so when it comes to these kind of things, he's very responsible and disciplined. He can manage things well. He can come across maybe that he knows it all when it comes to the business. He can also be condescending or then expecting of the worst. When it comes to like maybe going into the military, he is probably expecting the worst to happen to him. And I pray it doesn't. I pray so hard that he is protected. But you got Venus, which is about your relationships there. So the focus is relationships. He's probably dealing with people all around in the business. Then we got the planets. Other planets are Uranus and Neptune. So Uranus and Neptune. That's interesting that those two are together. But what you would see, I think, Uranus, it's okay. So Uranus is all about innovation and your breakthroughs, and Neptune is your inspiration. So for this to be where his goals are, his aspirations, and working in groups, I got to tell you, that's why he's so successful, is because his career with the Capricorn there is this energy is focused on, he might also enjoy luxury things, could see him enjoying and having pleasure with that. And he also, I think we don't realize exactly how creative he actually is. I don't think we see it enough. I don't think it's been highlighted enough. I was kind of disappointed with his solo project because I felt like, really, what did Hype do? It was like, oh yeah, he's going to put out something, then he's going to be shipped off to the military. And, he put out the astronaut. Loved it. I love the merch, but it was like, is there more? I don't know. Something's not right there. Let me know what you think. Now we're going to get into the 12th house, which is your soul. This is your growth, undoing bad things that have, habits, and we're secrets and privacy. And the sign that's there is Aquarius, which is an air sign. I don't think there's a planet there with it. I could be wrong, but from what I see here. But so with Aquarius, it is, yes, it is. I know Aquarius, you would think water, but no. Aquarius is is an air sign, folks. And it is the water bearer. It is masculine. It actually is over Uranus and Saturn. It's fixed. This is where you're dealing with networking and you're being progressive, his independence, becoming original. He is probably learning how to not run away from expressing himself emotionally, his emotional expression, and learning how to be more compromising in situations, especially in group situations, and not to be so aloof. He's learning to be more independent also at the same time of working. So, yeah, and learning how to network with other people and, expanding his career, what he can do. And that's what I see. So we got that through with Jin, and now let's get into the tarot and psychic reading. I can't wait. I'm excited about this one. I hope you all are too. Okay, I was going to do the transition and I couldn't find it. Here's the transition now. Hello, welcome back. We're gonna get into the tarot cards and the psychic reading. What I would like for all of you is to remember that things that I'm saying here is alleged, and this is for entertainment. I hope you have fun and enjoy these readings as much as I do. And we're gonna look into Jin. What does 2023 hold for him? I mean, we know he's going to the military, but is he okay? What's gonna happen? So yeah, I'm nervous, but I want to, I'm excited too. Let's see what's gonna happen. Well, as soon as I started shuffling, two cards fell out, so we're just gonna look at these two cards. Ooh, King of Coins, Pentacles. That's reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed, and this King of Pentacles usually is been somebody around them whom does it's who very greedy and yeah, Ace of Wands, and that's no energy, bored, no passion. And the Hermit reversed fell out, and that's a major arcana card. The Hermit, the sign actually is Virgo, and with it reversed, this is feeling lonely and rejected, just withdrawing from everyone. I think just feeling this isolation. And the Moon is reversed, and the Moon, the sign for the moon is Pisces. So it's a water energy here. And with it reversed, there's a lot of confusion and fear. So there is somebody probably who is like probably works with over him, just he's caused Jin to be afraid to speak up, and a lot of confusion all around. So he's really confused about what's going on with his enlistment still. The Emperor, and then this, what is that? The Six of Swords. Interesting. The Emperor's up right here, and this is somebody in authority structure. So I would say this person is in authority over Jin. And the Six of Swords upright is about transition. It's leaving behind stuff. It's moving on. So with the Hermit, rejection, loneliness. The Queen of Wands, which is fire energy. That's interesting, because he is fire energy. This could be him. Yeah, it's the Queen, but there could be more of a feminine energy focused on Jin, I'm saying here. And let's see here, what's he gonna do? He is the Ten of Cups is reversed. That's sad. This is shattered dreams, disharmony. I don't. The military is going to be a very hard transition for him. Okay. Then we have the Six of Cups. But there's going to be healing. Something's going to happen. It's going to bring healing. I think from this disappointment, something just crushing him, good is going to come out of it. Let's see here. Okay, Jen. Okay, and here's the Ten of Swords, but it's reversed. I like seeing this one reversed because this is whatever it was bad, it's kind of come to an end. It's going to be like this. It can't get worse. Things are only going to get better. So yeah, he's going to have a transition. It is going to suck. It's going to be something, it's going to be crushing for him. But it's going to work out somehow. The Empress here, she's reversed. That's it's Earth energy, the planet or sign, Venus. And so there is somebody who is very, there's a selfishness. Someone very selfish and smothering him. Okay. Then Five of Swords is reversed. There is recovery and forgiveness going to happen. So he's going to be able to move on. He's going to recover. There's just a lot of moving on coming up here. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up another deck. I'm going to do the pendulum again. Let's see here. Just some questions. I know people are really worried. Please show me yes. Show me yes. Yes, it's back and forth. Thank you. Please show me no. Show me no. Show me no. Show me no. It's side to side. Thank you. Show me it's not certain, unclear, I don't know, and that is a circle. All right, thank you very much. Okay. Is Jen going to safely join the military this month in December? Is Jen going to join in December? Yes. Okay. Is Jen going to find danger in the military? Is Jen going to find danger? Is it going to be safe for him? No, it's not going to be safe for him. All right, so will he recover? Yes. Is he going to be in the military for the full 3 years? That is unclear right now. So something I didn't want. If you are on Patreon, I talk a little bit more openly with people, and you have my Discord, so you can just message me right there. And I actually, my Discord messages I have set up to flash, even on my computer. This is how my family, we all communicate. So I have to keep Discord open. Um, so I will always see your messages. And I have been open more with explaining to some people, and even in private DMs, about my concern for Jen. Um, it's not going to be a healthy, safe environment, is what I have felt. And it's like, this is a test. It's like, well, they think it's going to be really bad, and we needed to give them and they're going to use Jin to see how it'll work. And they're thinking they're going to prove it's going to be just fine, like all the other. Here's the thing, Army's huge. We are huge. And if we hear something bad has happened, it's going to go world fucking wide. And the Korean government wants to look good in front of everyone. How the rest of the world sees them is very important. So South Korea, they're taking a gamble with Jin. I don't think it's a good one. But let's get into some more reading about Jin. I know it's going to be okay in the long run. He is so strong. So let's see here. What's going on? Well, I'm going to pull out the Lenormand deck now. Oh, interesting. First card to pull up is 27, and let's see the letter correspondence. Okay. I am getting it as 27 letters. There is some kind of written document. It could even be an email or a text or, a social network post, but I'm seeing it's a written correspondence of some kind. And I'm wondering if it's a contract or has to do with military. Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. 12. You see the birdies here. 12 is chatter, a house of chatter and gossip. Phone call. It could also be about a couple. Okay. I gotta see what the next card is before I say what I think is going on. But I think this could be some juicy tea. Let's see here. Come on. Show me the card. Show me the card. Jen, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, there's a woman. Secret correspondence with a woman. They are probably texting or emailing each other. There is something going on. What also fell out here, 20, which is social events, networking, a public space. So what does that have to do? So maybe it's going to go public? Yeah, his secrets might come out. Yeah, here he is. He is the other half. I'm sorry, my wife just messaged me. I had lost my eye pencil. And I couldn't find it, so I ordered like a generic one, which I just don't like as much. It's not as good as the original. Because I was like, I have bought 2 other eye pencils, Gen 2. They're around here somewhere. My wife is like, I just found it in the car, Dee. Okay, let's gotta get it focused. Jin. Yeah, this card had fallen out. Oh my gosh. Him, there's. Oh, do you know what the ring means? I'm sure you do when you put it. It's between these two. Ah! So, the ring, which is 25. It's not like the movie The Ring. Okay. No, this is commitments. This is it is the Ace of Clubs. It's the House of Commitments. So this could be an engagement or a contract or promises. I think there's gonna come out something. Now, I just a woman's card did come up, so it could be a woman or feminine energy. But I think this is so sweet. I'm seeing these guys. I think these guys are going to be more open to showing relationships, and I think Army, you all need to be prepared. And if there are those attacking them for loving someone, fuck them and shut them down, silence them. That's how I feel. 16. And this is the stars. This is your goals, hopes, and dreams. So there is some optimism. This relationship, I think, is going to bring him joy and hope. I think they're going to keep in touch while he's in the military. Or no, they can't, can they? Oh, this is going to be hard. I think there might be some secret correspondence. Yeah, here's one. And this is the messenger. So it's the Nine of Hearts. This is the rider. So yeah, we're over the gossip couple. It's gonna come out in the news. It's gonna come out. How is it gonna affect him? I don't really know. Let's see here. Okay. Oh boy. A bunch of cards fell out. Let's try this again. Okay. 36. The cross. The cross is a burden. It also could be religion. And what we saw in his birth chart, that is something where he's had to challenge his belief system. So he's going to have to challenge, it's going to be challenging his belief system, this relationship. Something with the way he has been raised or who he's supposed to be with. I think, this person is not what anybody would have expected or wanted. But it's what he wants, and I think he's going to follow his heart. Let's see here. Want to pull up the pendulum again? Is Jin going to find love? Yes. Is his family going to accept the relationship? No. Will this relationship last through the year? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's a little juicy tea we got. Okay, folks, thank you so much for sticking around for this reading. I'm going to be hopeful for Jin, and I'm sending prayers and energies of love, protection for over him. He's feeling all alone, but he's got to know he's not alone. He's going to be shut off from everything while he's in the military. I hope he can still feel all the love and support he has from Army and others who, are just now learning more and more about BTS. All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys so much. I do hope to go live this weekend, especially tomorrow, and provide free readings to my subscribers. I love you all so much. I wouldn't keep doing this if it wasn't for you. And I'm having fun, and I thank you. Thank you so much. Let me know what other readings you'd like me to do. I'm going to continue with more of BTS members, and I'm also going to cover other groups that you guys have suggested to me. I have been doing more research. I gotta tell you, I try and get prepared, especially because I want to go into in depth astrology as much as I can to help you guys learn. It's also a learning experience. You guys learn what all of this stuff means and how it works. But you see how you see it in other people, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's pretty amazing. So I wish him well next year. It's going to be a roller coaster, is what I see, of emotions and feelings. But yeah, just remember, I love you all. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please, please do. I'm getting so close to 3,000. I tell you, if I can hit 5,000 soon, I want to do something big for y'all. I might. I've got some ideas. And I love you all because you guys have been so supportive. Thank you. Thank you. I might do like, usually I just come on for like an hour or so is for some live readings, but I might do it like a marathon to see how long I can be live. We'll see, and get your readings, and hopefully you guys all show up to celebrate. And if there's something you want me to read, it doesn't have to be a personal reading for yourself. It could be about something else. It could be about another group. Some people have asked me about G Dragon's love life, and I just do it. So yeah, and I might do, usually I just stick with a 3-card layout for my one question readings, but I might offer more in-depth readings for y'all. So we'll see how that goes, okay? I appreciate y'all. I love you. Please remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. I'll see you around. Bye. Oh, we're ending with the song Best Is Yet to Come in my head playing. Oh.